Hey everyone, welcome back. Or if you're new here, I'm Al. I go by Dapper Chef on Poshmark and eBay. I'm a full-time foodie, part-time reseller. So I went to a Salvation Army the other day and a Savers and a Goodwill to do a kind of like a price limit as well as a time limit. I gave myself 30 minutes in each store. Uh, Pretty much Salvation Army was the winner as far as what I got for uh, my buck. Average cogs was about $5. So let's get started. This is going to be really no particular order, but here we go. First guy, $5.99. So my Goodwill's got rid of the color tag sales, special sales. The only thing they do now is just like random weekly deals, which to me doesn't really do anything. But what's nice now is they have their new tags that have the when the item was put out. So this item was put out on the 13th, so 2 days ago? And what made me grab this was not this piece, but I found another piece in this brand first. But this kind of skirts or dress, I think it's a dress, dress. So it's this nice kind of tank. I think it's a dress, tank tiered dress in a sense. A little white and light navy stripe, silk blend strappy, the little side cutout. And I don't think anyone picked this up. It was on a new rack just because it's kind of a black on black tag. But this is my first time finding clothing, I think, in this. No, second clothing piece I found in this brand. I found a pair of shoes and then I found a t-shirt, the t-shirt sold super quick. The shoes I'm still sitting on, but it's Jenni Kayne. So bam. When I first looked this up, I thought it was a skirt. So maybe I gotta check the dresses now. So it's a size large. So it's a black on black tag. So that's a plus. Now I know hopefully that's probably gonna do much better than a little skirt. So that's the second piece of this brand I found. This is the first piece. So this was just sitting on a new rack. That dress was in the skirt section. That's probably why I thought it was a skirt. So I first found this piece. So this one was $5.99 again. And again, it's Jenni Kayne. This one, I think, it's like a cropped, kind of like a cropped boxy sweater. Nice green color, and this one is 57% wool, 25% cashmere. And then the rest is poly nylon, I think it says. So, can't go wrong with that. It's this nice, I want to say it's like a greenish gray. Kind of like a pea color. Moss color. Next guy, this was only 50 cents. Heather, if you're watching this, or if you're a Disney person, you'll know what this is. It's just the Hollywood Hotel Bell, which is the Tower Terror ride. And it's Disney Parks, so this is a good line of Disney you want to look for. So originally this is $8. I figure if it's not worth anything, I might just keep it. Next guy, this was only a quarter. Just a sunglass case from St. Laurent. I have a couple pairs of St. Laurent glasses, so it's always nice to have just a case for it. Next guy, $6.99. This is size small. If you know this, you'll know what brand this is. Arc'teryx, men's size small. So Arc'teryx or Arkies, which I found out if you put Arkies in the description, some of the people call it as an Arkie. Arcy, I think they say Arkie. And this is the Brom short sleeve shirt, BROHM. So good keywords for this could be Gortcore, hiking, outdoor. I don't want to say camp shirt because it's not really like that style, but I'll probably put camp shirt in there just because. Next guys, this was a Salvation Army piece. So this was $5.99. This I got based on style. I want to say this might be like a 60s or from the 60s or 70s, just based on the style. Maybe 70s or 80s. I'm not good at dating vintage, but I know it's vintage, so it has the wooden outside. It's almost like a like a faux wicker material. The feet are really good on this. It has a little kiss lock closure and opener with the wood accents. It's really kind of nice contrast orange interior. The only branding on here, there's no brand name. The only writing on here, it just says handmade in British Hong Kong. So if anyone's familiar with dating these kind of bags, feel free to educate us. I could see this kind of using it as like coastal grandma core. I almost want to say like Mary Poppins kind of vibes or picnic vibes. Let me know what you guys would use for those words. Next guy, $4.99. This I gotta do a little more digging on. It's purple long sleeve. I think it's a woman's or it could be a men's. I'm not sure. It's just a very faint Nova check t-shirt. And this is Burberry Brit, which I think is the lower line of Burberry, but it's extra, extra large. The only thing that's throwing me off with this guy is it says it's made in China, which I know that's not necessarily a bad thing because nowadays a lot of designer is made in China, but it's 100% cotton. So let me know what you guys think of this tag. My theory is that I might just send it off to the Real just to be done with it. Because if it is real, they'll list it for me. And I'm pretty sure this will probably just sit forever for me. Because there's nothing crazy, like, unique about it. It's like a nice purpley maroon color. You know, if the Novacek print was more prominent, I would probably sell it myself. I know the best way to sell Burberry, from what I do myself, is if you can get the name of the plaid. It's usually easier and quicker to flip, because I know myself there's a one type of plaid I love from Burberry. It's the Haymarket. So anytime I see that, I pick it up. Next guy, $18.99, but I think this was one of my half-off colors. I got this just based on style, and now that hopefully it still will be a popular brand now that they just did a Target collab, but it's Kate Spade. I just think it's kind of perfect for the summer and spring. This nice, like, rattan purse with the pink leather trim accents on the bow, with the iconic Kate Spade lining. Next guy, $14.99, but this I was able to get it for, I think she gave it to me for like 75% off because it was missing the crossbody strap. But it's a nice patent leather quilted little, kind of like a Y2K shoulder bag, which this style and length of bag is going to be, I believe, from what I read online and what I've seen in some shows, this is going to be like the hot style as far as the length, where it's not like it's micro shoulder, it's just like the perfect size. And this brand shocked me because I've never found bags in them. I've only found, clothes. So it's just St. John, mainline St. John, made in Italy. The only real wear is, it's missing crossbody and just some normal wear in the lining. So St. John, made in Italy. Unless they left me the crossbody strap, which it doesn't seem to amaze me. Some of the stuff you'll find in bags. Yeah, no crossbody straps. So my thing is, I'll probably either look up comps for it. If comps aren't the best, maybe I'll try to buy, sell, trade it, or just consign it. Next guy, these were $4. These I got just based on style. They're kind of like a very like minimalist, resort-y, beachy kind of sandal with the clear straps. Nice leather. And what made me pick them up is they're handmade in Brazil, and the brand is Larude or Larad. They're 7.5. The only real wear is just the bottom, but the tops there's really no indentations, and they passed the bend test. Next guy, $4.99. I knew what these were just because of the pockets and the zipper ankle. I'll let you do a good. I'll give you one hint to guess what brand this is before I show you the label. These nice kind of lilac color. All I saw was this. So I'm not going to give you the brand yet. I'll have you take a guess what the brand could be. So all I said is just made in New York, which I knew what that was because of that. And I've sold this style pant many times. It is mainline Nearly Low Tan. So it's the 80 NLs. This is a 111.88. Excuse me. So you use like nice little kind of. I'm gonna put Y2K. I know it's not really Y2K in a sense, but it's got like the hip. Yeah, I forgot what kind of pockets they call these. The stash pockets, and the little kind of cargo-y with the ankles. Next guy, $7.99. Just this nice kind of linen zip jacket, 100% linen. It's got like a nice little rainbow tweed into it, and it is flax. This one I think is an older piece because it's flax by Jean Englehart, and this is a size small, which this probably can run big. This looks like it runs really big, so I'm gonna still say like I'm gonna put small, but I'm gonna put oversized, baggy, legging look, art to wear, boho, festival, art teacher. You know those keywords. And what's always fun about these, I find I put this in a description. If you put the quote, I don't know if it's just me, but every time I put the quote for flax, it sells super fast. Because I know there's some people that search just for those kind of things. Next guy, this was $5.99. Sadly, it's 2 different sizes. But the brand is Hannah Anderson. These are some adult pajamas, Christmas pajamas. So the top is a size large. These are 100% organic cotton. And the bottoms are size medium. Hannah Anderson pajamas have always sold super quick for me, regardless of the season and the style. So we shall see if that's true to these. Next guy. This was an extra small. $3.99. These like this I kind of wish was a little bit more had a little bit more to it, but it's kind of very subtle. I didn't know what I had to do a double look at the brand to see if it was what I thought it was. So the only real hint that you might get from seeing this will be the X here, and then the contrast white stitching, exposed stitching. But it's Trip NYC. So men's extra small. $3.99. Just a nice, super lightweight, I want to say this is like a gray, like a very faint gray, little women's V-neck tee, pocket tee, and it's Alexander Wang, but it's not mainline Alexander Wang. It's T Alexander Wang, size extra small. So whenever you list this brand, I always say it's T Alexander Wang, and I make a note saying it's diffusion because I have gotten a Vero from using just Alexander Wang as the brand. Someone's made a claim that not a authentic claim because I use the quote unquote wrong brand. Let me know what you guys feel about those kind of listing a sub brand in a sense. Next guy, $4.99. Nice little pair of kind of like a white cream corduroy, wide legs. And these are women's 25, and the brand is APC. APC has been doing really well for me. I don't know if it's someone just has been seen wearing them again or something, but All my pieces have sold. Mine is just one piece, but that's because it's like a out of season sweater. Next guy, $6.99. First time I got this brand was in a box swap with Kelly, and I sold a cardigan from them, and it sold super quick for me on the Real. So this I'm going to try myself for a little bit. If not, I'll sell it there. But it's Ricky Freeman, Terry John, size 4. This I'm going to try selling with all the keywords. Take a pause. Comment what keywords you guys would use. So it's this lace overlay lace navy dress with a nice blue underlining. It's got the iconic flowers on the side, maxi length. So my keywords I would probably use for this would be goth, Victorian, Y2K, because this is kind of very Y2K for me. I would honestly even say drag, because I've seen RuPaul wear something very similar to this in just a different colorway. Vampire, goth, sexy vampire, I don't know, sexy goth. A dark academia maybe, or something like that. Let me know what else you guys would use for keywords. And then we just got 2 more items. $2.99. Just a pair of women's pull-on pants. What would you put these under? Would you put these as leggings or pull-on or trousers or pants? These kind of ruched faux leather front with the stretch material in the back. These I got because of the brand, and it is Planet. Sometimes you'll see Planet by Lauren G, but these ones are Planet. I think this is a newer label because it just says that. Size 0, made in USA. And last guy, this I got just because I thought it was kind of a cool style. This was $2.99. So it's this calf hair belt with this kind of like a horse bit closure. I'm going to put like giraffe, Dalmatian, calf hair. What else would you use? What other keywords would you use for this? Cruella de Vil, fashionista, but it is made in USA, size 12, and it's Henry Bendel, which I know is not around anymore. I've never sold the belts. I've only sold a few purses of Henry Bendel and a lot of the vintage clothes from this brand, so we shall see how a belt will do. So yeah, that is my haul. Let me know what you guys think. What was your favorite piece? What would you have left behind? And what are your thoughts on listing sub-brands and designers as the mainline designer? Otherwise, I will see you guys later. Feel free to reach out to me on my other platforms. If you have anything you want me to list right away. Otherwise, these probably won't get listed till after Easter. I will see you guys later. Bye.